What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be wrapping up our deep south freaking road trip vacation. Over the past week I drove from my home in New York all the way down to New Orleans, then I did the blues road trip up to Memphis and then to Nashville, which is where I am right now. And in this video we are going to be wrapping up the vacation and driving home back to New York from Nashville. We're going to be going through Kentucky and Ohio, two states I have never been to before, so that should be pretty interesting. And then we're going to go to Pennsylvania and New Jersey and then back to New York. Nashville is a pretty interesting city. I really like it here. I definitely recommend to go check out my other videos before you watch this one, just so you're kind of all caught up with the storyline of this vacation. See you later, Nash. You were awesome. Alright guys, we're about 10-20 minutes from Kentucky. Just finishing up some Tennessee. Driving through the mountains right now. Welcome to Kentucky. My first time ever. Alright guys, so we actually just got back into our own time zone, which is Eastern Standard Time. So no more Central Time. It's 1:12 all of a sudden when it was just noon a minute ago. Honestly guys, what I'm getting from Kentucky so far is that it's just forest, rolling hills. I mean, you got the Appalachian Mountains towards the eastern end of the state that way, but we're not really going to pass through those. Farmland, you got a few cities, and then you just got like small towns and little barns and stuff. That's pretty much Kentucky. And then apparently I passed these like caves and stuff, something called like Mammoth Cave, where you go underground. It's like a national park, so that's pretty cool. I know this is a big state on like bourbon and stuff like that, and whiskey, so you could go to like the factories here and see how those are made. Alright guys, so we are about to leave Kentucky and get into Ohio. You can actually see the Cincinnati skyline over there in the distance. That's really sweet. Alright, so we're on some bridge right now. Got the skyline over there in the distance. Like I said, we're about to cross into Ohio, and that is actually going to be my first ever time in a Midwestern state. So this is my first time in the Midwest. Super cool.
71 north toward Columbus.
We're now in Ohio. So dope. This city looks really cool. I like the skyline. Alright, we're just pushing through Ohio, guys. Ooh, me and my dad are getting tired. We've been non-stop on the road for the past like week almost now. And it's just like we're a few states away from home. And at this point, we're still having a good time. It's just like, you know, enough already almost, you know. We're tired. It's time to get home. But it looks like we got a little scenic view over here, over this bridge. Cool. So what's cool is that we're starting to pass through that Midwest landscape, just like farms and plains and stuff. This is so interesting to me, guys. Just seeing the plains and the farms and like the houses and the beat up barns and stuff like that in the distance. It's so cool. You know, I find this past week crazy. Like, we were just at our home in New York, then we drove to frickin' Pennsylvania, then down through the Appalachian Mountains to the deep south with the swamps and the pine trees, then up to Memphis, Nashville, back into the mountains, and then Kentucky. Now we're in the Midwest in the plains. Like, so much happened on this trip. We saw so much. It's just barn after barn. That was pretty beat up. Alright guys, we've been in the plains now for a few hours, man. That was some serious Midwest crap, but you can start to see the skyline of Columbus in the distance, which is pretty cool. Alright guys, it's about 7:30 at night right now. Still in Ohio. It's starting to get a little darker. We're just pushing through. We're not really in the plains anymore. We're kind of more in the Appalachian Plateau right now. But there's still kind of like farms everywhere and stuff. So I actually forgot to mention before that before we get to Pennsylvania, we actually have to pass through a little bit of West Virginia, a very, very, very small part of West Virginia, so that's kind of why I just forgot about it. It's starting to get really dark out. Got the mountains in the distance. That's how you know we're getting closer to Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Not sure exactly where that is in front of us, but it looks like a little town or even a mini city. Alright guys, Ohio's coming up to an end. We're about to cross over the Ohio River right now and enter the state of West Virginia once again. So here we are, the Ohio River. I bet you that would be a pretty cool view in the day. Like right now we can't really see anything. You can tell that's a mountain though, some lights on it. Up here, got the Welcome to West Virginia sign. My camera loads, there we go. Wild and wonderful. Always loved this state. This is a pretty cool view though, guys. I mean, look, because you can tell that's like all mountain out there and like little towns in between. West Virginia is nothing but woods and mountain, man. It's awesome. Still in West Virginia, guys. Stopped at a Chick-fil-A for a little bit. I got grilled nuggets, fries, and nice lemonade and a vanilla shake. I should be good for the ride home. Alright guys, we can start to say goodbye to the wild and wonderful state of West Virginia because we are about to be in Pennsylvania. And honestly, I just have to say, like, it's always a good time whenever I come to West Virginia. I love this state, like, a lot. I just have a lot of, like, positive feelings with it and a lot of good memories. And I just love coming through here. And I'm probably not going to be back here for a while, so goodbye, West Virginia. Hello, Pennsylvania. We got about 6 hours left, so we're gonna get there around like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. All right guys, so this whole ride pretty much until we get to New Jersey is just gonna be driving through the dark Pennsylvania mountains at night. So I mean, nothing too interesting really. It's not really gonna be any different than it is right now, but it's still really cool to me. You guys know how much I love, you know, adrenalizing stuff like that. Driving through the mountains at night, I just find it really, really awesome. So I'll show you guys some cool stuff along the way. Alright guys, it's about 10:30 at night right now. We're just continuing on, driving through dark PA. Every now and then we pass through a little bit of a small town, but that's pretty much it. We're just gonna keep on driving through the night, pushing, and we're most likely gonna get home tonight. But if we get really, really tired, we'll just call it quits and get home tomorrow. We're in this tunnel right now underneath a mountain. Really cool. Look at that, right out into the mountains. That's awesome. I've just realized that the snow is still on the ground from when we left. You guys remember how it was snowing real bad out when we left for this vacation? Back home to the snow. Guys, I wish I got this on camera, but we were driving and on the side of the road, there was a truck split in half with a boulder in it. Now, when you're driving in areas like this, like with mountains, you're always driving in a fallen rock zone, meaning rocks could fall from the mountains onto the road, so that's dangerous, right? And it literally happened to whoever that was. Like the truck was split in half with a boulder in it. So a boulder must have fell from up there in the mountains and hit him or her. I hope they're okay. Alright guys, so the clock has officially struck midnight. We're just keep on going through Pennsylvania. We are in central PA right now, and we came in from West Virginia, so we were all the way on the other end of PA, and in order to get home we have to drive all the way to the other end of it. So for us to be in like central PA, that's a pretty big accomplishment, and on top of that we have like 3 hours left. So we're just about to pass through another tunnel right now. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so it's about 2:40 in the morning right now. We have officially drove across the entire state of Pennsylvania, and man, that's impressive as hell. I am so tired. I am like knocking out. Everything hurts. I can only imagine how my dad feels. We got about an hour and 40 minutes before we get home. We just got to go up some New Jersey and then into New York for a little bit before we get home. But over this bridge is actually New Jersey, and to the right you should be able to see the Philadelphia skyline. You got Philadelphia all the way over there in the distance. It's pretty cool. Welcome to New Jersey. Finally starting to see New York signs. Alright guys, so we're about to pass over the Goethals Bridge right now, and that's going to take us from New Jersey finally home into the state of New York. And there's just nobody else out on this bridge, or anywhere really. The majority of people out that we've seen so far are just truckers this late at night, no like normal people. So it's kind of interesting what goes on late at night behind the scenes when we're all sleeping. Over there you can see the New York City skyline in the distance. That's so good to see. It's home, my own territory. Welcome to New York. We are home. So it's 3:30 in the morning right now. What's interesting about that is that me and my dad left our hotel about 5 a.m. So we've almost been driving for a whole entire day.
I'm on my way home, sweet home tonight.
Okay guys, it's the next day. I don't know what to say. I really don't. This trip was the trip of a lifetime. I saw so much, experienced so much, and I had a blast. I'm honestly still in a state of shock. I can't believe that all just happened. It really has to like sit with me for a little bit. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching the videos I created on this adventure. And there's still more to come. I made like short little videos in between that you guys didn't see yet. So those are still gonna drop, but this is kind of like the last vlog of the trip. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I definitely did. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out my channel for more adventures just like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.